Welcome to the Vodcast. My name is Jason von Berg. Today I'm standing at the Indigo Bay Hotel where we've taken Survivor South Africa host Nico from the island where all the sand fleas and lack of food, all of that sort of stuff, and we've brought him to the luxurious hotel. Nico, how are you doing? Are you feeling a lot more calm now that you're at this luxurious place?
I must say, it is lovely here. This is Indigo Bay, definitely a step up from Survivor Island, Santa Carolina. Back in the day, it was a lovely place, but right now, there's nothing there. But as you say, sand fleas and a couple of really hungry people.
Lots of hungry people. Are you hungry as well? Because they've got some really good food here.
Yeah, I could do with some really good food. We don't live under the same conditions as do they, but I tell you, we're just a couple of steps up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll try a little breakfast just now.
Yeah, just a little snack or whatever, just to keep you going.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is obviously something different in your career, hosting Survivor South Africa. How's it been going so far?
It's awesome. As you say, it's something different. It's completely different. I mean, Survivor is an iconic production. So to be a part of it is such a blessing. It's such a wonderful opportunity, and it's right up my alley. I mean, I've always been a fan of the show, always loved it. Unfortunately, I will never be able to be a Survivor castaway or contestant now because I'm behind the scenes. I know all the secrets, but I'll be able to be a part of the show, and that's awesome, and it's awesome to see how it works. It's a big machine. It's a very well-oiled machine, and to see how it operates is fantastic, and it's real. It's real. It's scary just how real Survivor actually is. It's real. And when I tell you that there are no toilets on that island, you know what I'm talking about. It's real.
And one of the teams has created a little long drop apparently. Have you been to visit that?
No, luckily no. I make sure that I take care of business before I get to the island. It's exactly that. One of the teams, I think it's Chibudu, actually went and built themselves a long drop, quite comfortable. Easy, maybe even better than what they've got at home. So it's amazing when necessity calls, you get to work.
Yeah. And they're celebrities, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they're putting their money where their mouths are. They're rising to the challenge, and they seem to be doing pretty well so far.
Absolutely. I think celebrity or no, you're still a person, you're still a human being, and when you get put into certain situations, you better adapt fast or you're going to be out, or it's going to be rough. The quicker you adapt and just embrace what you have, and just embrace being dirty, embrace eating little squiggly things because they're protein, the quicker you'll survive.
What do you do when you're not presenting the show? Do you go and hang around and check out the island, or do you have some downtime actually?
We do. I definitely do have downtime, but it's filled with kind of preparation and getting your head around the game, listening to feedback from everyone regarding what's happening and how it's how the show's progressing. It's quite a responsibility on camera because we're shooting reality. We have to keep it as real as possible. We can't cut and do that again, or you can, but you try and avoid that as much as possible. So I've got to be on my game every time. Which takes a lot of preparation. You've got to understand the challenges, know how they work. You've also got to understand the tribal council, for example. You can't just stop and redo something because you did it wrong. You've got to just flow it through, and so that takes quite a bit of preparation. I've got to be involved with what happens all the time, and chat with the guys so that I make sure my head is in the right place and I understand what's happening. So yeah, but there is enough downtime to go swimming. I mean, this is some of the most incredible snorkeling and diving waters. So we do quite a bit of that.
Well, that's what I was actually going to say to you. You can do a lot of snorkeling here. There's boat rides, and what we did when we arrived is sandboarded.
Sandboarding, I don't know.
Just around the corner there, on the dunes.
Yeah, I mean, there's some dunes here. I tell you what, some of the guys got a first-hand experience of that one. I don't think I don't have enough time to actually go too far away. So the only thing I'll be doing for the next quite some time is swimming. I'll be doing a lot of swimming.
Okay. Well, you've got to do that with the heat and everything, I guess, as well. Now, I also saw on the way here you were filming a lot of stuff. Is that for your own personal use? Or?
Yeah, it's a bit of Nico behind the scenes, what's happening on Survivor, and as you know yourself, it's an amazing experience, amazing production, and it's incredible to see what goes on behind the scenes to make this show work. There are so many people working around the clock. It's incredible how much input goes into the show. So I'm doing a little bit of a private documentary on that.
Well, we're going to have to get our hands on that one when it comes out, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk off camera. When you've got some downtime back at home, what do you like doing?
Wow. My wife and I love hiking. We've got 2 Weimaraners, so we're always up in the mountains hiking. I live in Cape Town, so it's incredible. I've started surfing a short while ago. I surf very, very badly, but I love doing that, and mountain biking. I'm an avid mountain biker, so I enjoy doing that as well. And I run a couple of businesses. Okay. That sounds incredible. I've started a couple of businesses, starting them and running them successfully, 2 different stories. But I've just started an import company. We're bringing in a game called Hollywood Domino, which is linked to all the stars. A friend of mine developed it in conjunction with a partner, and they're big mates with some Hollywood A-listers, and they throw Hollywood A-list parties with Hollywood Domino. So we're bringing Hollywood Domino to South Africa. Look out for us around about World Cup time. We're going to bring some people. I'll mention a couple of names. We're thinking about bringing Eva Longoria out to come and play some Hollywood Domino with us. And yeah, I think there'll be a lot of shotguns with that one. But I'm really excited about that. It's a board game called Hollywood Domino, and basically it's dominoes with a twist. And so I'm quite busy with that as well, and I enjoy that. I enjoy messing around with business a little bit. You have to translate the entertainment industry into business, otherwise there's just no longevity. So that's what I'm working on.
All right, Nick. Well, we're going to let you go back to the island.
Thanks, bro.
Okay. Thanks very much for joining me on the Vodcast.
Awesome chatting with you guys. Hey, I'm Nico Panagio, host of Survivor South Africa, and you're watching the Vodcast.